My dear friends, I want to speak with you today about one of the most powerful forces in the universe. A force so simple that many overlook it, so gentle that they dismiss it, yet so mighty that it can transform your entire world in ways you never imagined possible. This force is gratitude. Now, you might be thinking, gratitude? That seems too simple to change my life. But I tell you plainly, the simplest truths are often the most profound. Just as a single match can light up a dark room, a single grateful thought can illuminate your entire existence. You see, gratitude is not merely good manners or polite behavior. It is a spiritual law as exact as the law of gravity. When you truly understand this law and apply it consistently, you will witness miracles unfold in your daily experience. Let me share with you what I have observed in my years of studying the game of life. Every person who lives in genuine gratitude becomes a magnet for good. Their very presence seems to attract blessings, opportunities, and joy. They walk through life with a lightness that others find magnetic and inspiring. But those who live in complaint and ingratitude find themselves surrounded by more of what they protest against. They speak of their troubles constantly and wonder why troubles multiply in their experience. They have not learned the great secret. What you focus upon with feeling multiplies in your world. This is not mere philosophy, my friends. This is spiritual science. Your thoughts and feelings are creative forces. When you dwell in gratitude, you send out vibrations of appreciation and joy. The universe, being a perfect mirror, reflects back to you more reasons to be grateful. I once knew a woman who had fallen into the habit of complaining about everything. Her health was poor, she said. Her finances were tight. Her relationships were difficult. Each day she would recite her troubles to anyone who would listen. One day I suggested she try a different approach. Instead of beginning each morning with her list of complaints, I asked her to find 3 things to appreciate before her feet touched the floor. Just 3 simple things. She protested that there was nothing to appreciate in her difficult circumstances, but I persisted. "Look around," I said. "Do you have a roof over your head? Can you see the morning light? Are your lungs drawing breath?" Reluctantly, she agreed to try this practice. At first, her gratitude felt forced and artificial, but she continued faithfully for 1 week, then 2, then a month. The change was remarkable. Not only did her countenance brighten and her energy increase, but her outer circumstances began to shift as well. New opportunities appeared in her work. Her relationships grew more harmonious. Her health improved steadily. She had discovered what I call the miracle of appreciation. By changing her inner climate from complaint to gratitude, she had changed the very fabric of her experience. You see, gratitude is like tuning a radio to a different frequency. When you tune to the frequency of appreciation, you begin to receive broadcasts of beauty, abundance, and joy that were always there but previously unnoticed. The untrained mind naturally focuses on what is lacking or wrong. This is its survival instinct. But the spiritually awakened person learns to direct their attention consciously toward what is working, what is beautiful, what is abundant in their life right now. This does not mean we ignore challenges or pretend problems do not exist. Rather, we choose to give our primary attention and emotional energy to the good that surrounds us, knowing that this focus will naturally expand our experience of that good. Let me give you a practical method for cultivating this powerful force in your own life. I call it the Gratitude Foundation, and it consists of 3 simple practices that anyone can do. The first practice is morning recognition. Before you rise from bed each day, acknowledge 3 specific things you appreciate about your life. Not general things, but specific blessings. Perhaps the warmth of your blanket, the sound of birds outside your window, or the fact that you have meaningful work to do that day. Make this recognition sincere and heartfelt. Feel the appreciation in your body, not just in your mind. This sets the tone for your entire day and programs your subconscious mind to notice more good as the hours unfold. The second practice is blessing your challenges. This may sound strange at first, but it is profoundly powerful. When you encounter a difficulty or obstacle, instead of resisting it with frustration or fear, try blessing it with gratitude. Say to yourself, "I give thanks for this challenge, knowing it brings me exactly what I need for my growth and expansion." This does not mean you enjoy the difficulty, but rather that you trust it serves a purpose in the larger design of your life. I have seen the most remarkable transformations occur when people begin blessing their challenges instead of cursing them. Problems that seemed insurmountable suddenly reveal solutions. Conflicts that appeared hopeless find peaceful resolution. The third practice is evening completion. Before you sleep each night, review your day and find at least 5 experiences for which you feel genuine appreciation. These might be small moments: a kind word from a stranger, a beautiful sunset, a task completed successfully, or simply the gift of another day of life. Write these appreciations down if possible, or speak them aloud. This practice ensures that your subconscious mind goes to sleep, focused on the positive aspects of your day, which influences both your dreams and your awakening. Now, some of you may wonder, but what if I am facing serious hardship? What if I have lost my job, or my health is failing, or my relationships are in turmoil? How can I find gratitude in such circumstances? I understand this concern, and I want to speak to it directly. Gratitude in difficult times is not about denying your pain or pretending everything is wonderful when it is not. True spiritual gratitude goes deeper than circumstances. Even in the darkest hour, you can find something to appreciate. Perhaps it is the love of a friend, the strength you are discovering within yourself, or simply the fact that this difficulty is temporary and will pass. I recall a man who lost his business during hard economic times. He came to me filled with bitterness and despair. I asked him to tell me one thing he could appreciate about his situation. He was silent for a long while. Then he said quietly, "Well, I suppose I am grateful that my wife has stood by me through this trial." As he spoke these words, his face softened and tears came to his eyes. That one spark of gratitude became the seed of his restoration. Within months, he had found new work that suited him better than his previous business. His relationship with his wife had grown deeper through their shared struggle. He later told me that losing his business was one of the greatest blessings of his life, though he could not see it at the time. This is the mystery of gratitude in adversity. It does not change your circumstances immediately, but it changes you. And when you change, your circumstances must eventually reflect that inner transformation. Gratitude also has the power to heal relationships that seem beyond repair. When you focus on appreciating the good qualities in another person, rather than dwelling on their faults, something miraculous happens. They begin to exhibit more of those good qualities in your presence. This is because we tend to become what others expect of us. When you look at someone with appreciation and gratitude, you call forth their highest self. When you look at them with criticism and complaint, you invoke their lower nature. I have seen marriages restored, friendships renewed, and family bonds strengthened through the simple practice of focusing on appreciation rather than criticism. Try this in your own relationships and watch the transformation unfold. But perhaps the most profound gift of gratitude is how it changes your relationship with yourself. Many people carry a burden of self-criticism and judgment that weighs heavily upon their spirit. They focus constantly on their mistakes, their limitations, their failures. Gratitude offers a different way. Begin to appreciate yourself as you would a dear friend. Acknowledge your efforts, your growth, your courage in facing life's challenges. Give thanks for your unique gifts and talents, even if they seem small to you. The person who learns to appreciate themselves becomes a fountain of appreciation for others. They walk through life blessing everyone they meet, and in return, they are blessed abundantly. As we draw near the close of our time together, let me leave you with this truth. Gratitude is not something you do occasionally when life is going well. It is a way of being, a lens through which you view all of existence. When gratitude becomes your natural response to life, you discover that you are surrounded by miracles every day. The sunrise becomes a gift prepared especially for you. A child's laughter sounds like music from heaven. A friend's kind word feels like a blessing sent by divine providence. This is not fantasy or imagination. This is the awakened way of seeing. When your eyes are opened by gratitude, you realize that you have been living in paradise all along, but you simply had not noticed it. So I challenge you, my dear friends, to begin today. Start with the morning recognition practice. Find 3 things to appreciate before you rise from bed tomorrow. Continue with the blessing your challenges practice when difficulties arise. End each day with evening completion, giving thanks for the gifts that day has brought. Do this faithfully for 30 days, and I promise you will witness changes in your life that will astonish you. Your health will improve. Your relationships will flourish. Opportunities will appear as if from nowhere. Joy will become your natural state of being. This is the miracle of gratitude. It costs nothing, requires no special training, and is available to every person regardless of their circumstances. Yet it has the power to transform your entire world. Begin today. Begin right now. Look around you and find one thing, however small, for which you feel genuinely grateful. Feel that appreciation in your heart. Let it warm you, lift you, inspire you. This is your first step into a new way of living. A way of such beauty and abundance that you will wonder how you ever lived without it. The universe is waiting to shower you with blessings. Gratitude is the key that opens the door. Use it wisely. Use it daily. Use it with faith. And watch as your life becomes a living testament to the power of a grateful heart.